In today's video, we're going to be playing the best current deck of the brand new Pokemon Pocket Set Space-Time Showdown, and the deck is Palkia EX. Why is this so good? Why is it topping tournaments? And not only that, but also winning tournaments. It's because its ever so powerful ability, Dimensional Storm, which deals 150 damage to their active Pokemon, plus 20 damage to everything on the bench. Now, hopping on over to PokemonMeta.com here, we could see 26 Palkia EX decks have topped tournaments so far, followed by Darkrai EX, and then followed by Dialga EX. So at the moment, it is about 2 times better than the Dialga deck list. Now, if we click on the Palkia EX, we could then see some of the deck lists that are highlighted here. And let's click on one. This got first place of a 100-player event. I care more about the EX breakdown here. So Palkia EX deck breakdown, here's a sample deck plus all the tournament topping deck lists. So we're gonna be building our deck based off of these ratios. Now to play this deck optimally, there is a super wombo combo with Dimensional Storm, which allows you to use its ability, 150 damage plus 20 onto everything on the bench on your very second turn. What does that combo involve? It is a 5-card combo. You're going to need 1 Manaphy, 1 Palkia, 1 Eevee, 1 Vaporeon, and 1 Leaf. It is essentially an Exodia combo, 5 pieces just like that. So while going second, you're going to play your Manaphy into the active spot, and you're going to have your Palkia and Eevee on the bench. You're going to activate a Water Energy onto Manaphy, and then Manaphy is going to activate Oceanic Gift to put 2 additional energy onto the field, 1 onto Palkia and 1 onto Eevee. So now you have 3 energy total, and your Dimensional Storm requires 4. Now on your next turn, you're going to activate your 4th energy from your energy zone, put it onto your Palkia, for example here. You're going to evolve into a Vaporeon over the Eevee, and then you're going to use Leaf or X Speed onto your Manaphy, return it back for free so you don't lose its energy, and then summon your Palkia. And then, with the ability of Vaporeon, you're going to use Washout. As often as you like, move a water energy from your bench onto your Palkia, and then you have your Wham Bam, thank you ma'am, 150 damage Dimensional Storm, wipe out the opponent, and they're very likely going to surrender before you could even activate this ability. Now, in addition to the deck type breakdown, we have the first place filter on the top decks page. By clicking on that plus the new cards, we could see that Palkia EX has already won 7 different events alongside Darkrai winning 2. So let's click on Palkia EX, where there are 7, click on one of the deck lists, and now it could use the next button in previous to go between all the first place deck lists. So the first place deck list we have here, winning with a 105-player event. We are playing the Vaporeon combo with 1 Eevee. Click on next. We have this Asian event, which is not played on the English platform. So if we look for Palkia on the tier list here, it's too early. Palkia is climbing up, though, already at tier 3, and I would say it's trending to become the tier 1 best deck of the game, possibly, but we'll see by the end of the week. Now, going back on over to this deck, this is a Starmie Staryu deck in a Japanese tournament, I believe this is. And using a non-EX version of Articuno, we move on to double Eevee Vaporeon for this first place deck list. And then we have again, Vaporeon double Eevee with an Articuno EX. And then another Starmie Staryu combo in this event. What else do we have here? Another one with a double Eevee, double Vaporeon. So, a Greninja winning a tournament. Greninja plus Palkia. And those are all of the tournament top and deck lists. Now, with that said, let's begin the gameplay. Manaphy plus Eevee. Let's get our Eevee out in case they have a red card, of course. Uxie, Monboost. Take a Psychic Energy from your Energy Zone and attach it to a Mesprit, or an Azelf. You what, mate? Let's see what the heck we're playing against here. All right, so we could see that the deck they're playing is Mesprit. Wait, this is not a good deck. It's not even, hasn't topped anything. Uxie? Wow, this dude's not a meta slave? Ain't no way. What are you thinking, mate? All right. We have a really good setup here. Let's set up the Water Energy onto the Manaphy. We have Leaf for the next turn. Let's Oceanic Gift our Eevee and our Palkia, plus 1 energy each. And then on the next turn, holy moly, we're popping off with Palkia right away. The crazy combo, we're doing it. The Vaporeon Palkia Turn 2 Dimensional Storm play. Oh, if you don't know, you're about to know. 20 damage onto the Manaphy, we do not care. Oh boy, we sweeping. It is time for the sweep. Let's whip out the Vaporeon. Let's do the Leaf. because we have 3 energy on the field. We want to keep the energy, and let's retreat into the Palkia. Very nice. You can put a water energy onto anyone. It does not matter because the Vaporeon is going to wash it out. We're going to continually, over and over, as many times we want. Let's tap the Vaporeon here. Conceded. No. There you go. That is the combo, though. 150 damage on your very second turn. You know, you going second and then your second turn, so it would be the 4th turn. You saw it right then and there. He conceded as we are setting it up. That is the play that you want to do. Mana 5 for the opener. Double Professor Research plus double Communication. Super consistency here. We're playing against Dialga here, which is the 3rd most popular tournament-topping deck since the new pack. All right. We are going second, though, so we do have a great advantage. Let's make sure we take advantage of that. Mew EX for 3 energy could copy a Palkia Explosion. Oh my goodness. Palkia 150 Dimensional Storm. So what do we do about that situation? Dialga deck. Let's make sure we get some insight on how their decks will be played. Dialga, they are playing a Mew, so we could type in that. So we just knocked out 4 different decks. It could be a Melmetal deck, possibly. Melmetal is a popular card being played. Yeah, lots of Melmetals. This got 2nd place of a recent tournament, so I will expect to be playing against something like this. We could Communication. I think we're gonna research first. Let's do it. Leave. Okay. Now, I do definitely want to get rid of the Manify. And we could do it up to twice because it is an item card, not supporter. It's not conflicting. Could use it twice in a turn. Palkia EX is here. That is what I'm talking about. Now, the weird wording in Manify allows us to put a mana onto the Palkia despite us only controlling 1 Pokemon. Though it's worded that you have to choose 2. But this is not Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's go. Now, Professor Research drawing into a Misty would not be good. We can't use Misty in the very same turn. Could see some more insight into his deck. Dialga EX Breakdown. Some of them are playing Yanmega. Not the most, though. The majority is setting up with the Melmetal, which this Pokemon takes 20 less damage at 130 health with a heavy impact 120 attack. We do have that Misty play, so we're gonna have to Misty instead of the Professor Research because we could win it big. We have to flip how many coins? We have to visualize if we want this to happen. We have to flip 2 heads. 2 heads. 2. 0. Holy crap, that's bad. All right, let's put the 2nd energy on the Palkia. Would have had 4 with 2 heads. We're going to Oceanic Give 1 energy to the Palkia. Wow. I mean, imagine if you did have to actually choose 2 of your bench Pokemon to activate this. It would have been so much worse because we can't get another bench Pokemon here. And now he's got that big play. Metallic Turbo, 2 Metal Energy, and put it onto the bench. Now at 150 health, he does get 1 shot by the Palkia unless he equips a giant cape on him. Ooh, 30 damage. Yup. Wait, did an extra 10 damage. He Giovanni'd? Why? Why would you do that? Random Giovanni. All right, Manify can now tag out. Do we want to Communication? We don't want to leave. So I think we could Professor Research here. I should Professor Research before activating our mana. Pokeball. We do want a chance to grab into an Eevee, so we can get Eevee into Vaporeon, yes? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And we can just set it up. Whip out the Eevee, whip you out. I think we do have to Giant Cape our Palkia because the Mew can one-shot it. And the Manify is going to die on the bench from the Mew copying our Dimensional Storm here. That is definitely a big play. Let's retreat. Palkia, come forth. This is a tough matchup. Dimensional Storm. Wipe the Fool. 20 damage to the bench. Our next attack would be lethal, but we don't have enough energy to get onto our Palkia. So what do we do? What do we do indeed? Manify didn't have enough time to build up the energy. Rocky Helmet for 20 damage to essentially negate our cape. Genome Hacking, copying Dimensional Storm. He's going to discard... Oh, wait, it says discard 3 water energy. So if he's got Colorless, it doesn't detach? Holy moly! That is disgusting. Copying our Dimensional Storm like that. Ain't no way that just happened. Okay, what we have to do is we have to summon our Manify. We got to swap Manify in with the Leaf. Yep. And let's retreat you. Manify it up. You can't even side shot for 20. Let's Manify. And we're going to give ourselves energy. Let's put a Vaporeon onto the field here. And let's get ready. Next turn. We got this. Yup, we have enough on the very next turn. We'll put it onto you, and then we put the 4th energy on the Palkia as we wash out, give it an energy as the Manify retreats. Giant Cape. Ooh, 150 is not enough, mate. You already have a Rocky Helmet on this, and it would have just put it to 150. The Palkia is going to get that one shot. And the Mew is only able to copy the main active Pokemon. If it could copy the bench, it'd be the most broken Pokemon ever. Let's do it. We got it. Very nicely done. Great duel, my friend. Let's retreat. Don't activate Oceanic Gift. That ends our turn. We have 2 energy, 3 energy, wash out energy. We got to do this before he surrenders. Palkia, given that energy, Dimensional Storm for game. GG, you fool. Yes. Wait. No! What the? It's a tie? Whoa. No. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the Rocky Helmet. No way. No. How could this be? I had a giant cape on it, right? I did? Yeah, I did. That's why I survived the first dimension. Oh my god. I rushed, fearing that they would concede. I wanted that finisher attack. We swapped in the wrong one. We could have, if we swapped in the middle one, we could have washed out all the energy onto the main one. It would have not been a tie. We would have won. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's for the meme. I did that on purpose for the highlight. Thank you very much for my friend in the same room with me. Yes, very nice. Going second with a Manify plus EV combo. We also have a Vaporeon in hand. We could communication return one of them back. So let's set this up. Manify and EV begin. Palkia mirror match. This should be interesting. Generally, I think whoever could get the giant cape on their Palkia, then activate the Dimensional Storm, that's going to be the highest priority. So I do want to consider using the communication, returning Vaporeon back to, oh no, Misty screws up these duels so much. I cannot believe this. Yes, duel has been saved. Now let's get Pokeball in from our deck to our hand. A Manify. Holy moly, we've got to return that crap back. Yeah, we need a Palkia here. Get out of here. Ain't no way, please. We're guaranteed to not get the Manify back. Yes. Are you a Pokemon communication believer? Believe it. Nicely done. Wow. We got the plays. We could Oceanic Gift, but boost up our back row now. Double water energy. Very well done. Now, the Manify does not need the giant cape until he slashes us at least once. Then we do want to definitely consider it, as we're going to drop down to 20, and we could boost up to 40 health to survive another slash. I think that is what the play will be. Yeah, the benefit of gaining +2 energy off the Oceanic Gift is way too good. Let's Pokeball it up from our deck. Another Eevee, sure. And we are going to Giant Cape onto ourselves here, and we'll activate our Water Energy onto the Palkia. Now, if I were to retreat, Palkia would be at 2, and then 3 energy, so it is not enough. Let's get Vaporeon out nice and early. I don't think we have to whip out this Eevee here. We don't want it to take a free 20 damage. And then let's activate. Then Palkia next turn is going to be making its play. So if the downside of Manify dying early happens, we just swap in the Palkia early. And as you can see here, if they don't have a giant cape on the Palkia, they're in big trouble. We got that one shot with our own Palkia. And then because Palkia not good for us. Because Palkia does 20 damage to the back row, even if they do equip a giant cape, another Misty. Double in a row. Ain't no way. Come on, calm down. Oh, no. Yes. I don't think he has enough, right? Oh, he's putting it on his bench. He's already giving up on the Palkia in the active spot here. So this Manify does survive, and we now could set up another Eevee play. Yes. Let's retreat into Palkia here. And I'm going to say this right now. I think I made a huge mistake activating the cape. I'm sure someone in the comments is going to say it. No, don't put cape on Manify. Just let it die. Yes, I agree with that. We should have just put it on the Palkia, especially for the mirror match, because now if we get hit by a 150, we are done. It's over. And I think we will just put this Eevee out. Why not? Let's get Dimensional Storm in. Boom. And now, even if he swaps it out, it's a double kill. If we have a Sirius, which will pull the Palkia from the back row. That will just end the entire game. Waiting for the opponent to surrender, yes? Ooh, Magikarp. Can't deal enough damage to that. Can't kill anything on the bench. Splashing for 30. It's going to kill our Palkia. Plus the Manify, actually. That is a huge problem. So what do we do? Let's Vaporeon, wash out. Gain our 4th one. Wash out again. Get washing. And now we got the big play. Wipe out Palkia, 20 to the back row. He 150s us back. It kills our Manify and our EX. And then it is actually over. That is not good. I think we do have to... We'll get a swap. Retreat. Retreat into a continuous slap. Is that what we do? We'll get slapping. As often as you like during your turn, you may move an energy from your bench Pokemon to your active water Pokemon. Okay, let's do it. Let's get washing out. Sure, move it again. Get moving, get moving. All right, let's splash them. I think ideally we should have just EV'd for the kill. The EV is not a 100% chance to kill, though. All right, it all comes down to this. He's going to get 2 points. Knocking out the Vaporeon and Manify. And then we don't have enough energy for our Palkia EX for game. Uh-oh. Gyarados mixed up with the Palkia deck. That's quite interesting. Huge Dimensional Storm. Oh my goodness. Well, he did waste 150 damage onto that, so maybe we can survive this, right? It's not over. He did lose 3 energy just to activate that. Manify. So we're just gonna have to slowly build this up. Very slowly. Who's gonna get the next knockout? First one to get the next knockout wins. Oh boy, Leaf pulled back for a Gyarados. Gyarados is gonna get 2 punched. Manify instead. I only need 1 point to win, but he's going for the mana play. Interesting. Big mana. Big mana. +1 mana onto each. No Vaporeon to move it around though. Misty for game. Let's go. 1 coin flip. It's got to happen. It's going to happen. Yes. Just like that, we have game. Ain't no way. Dimensional Storm. Finish the fool. Wow. That was a very close game. I think a lot of mistakes are had. Yes, we should have used the Giant Cape better. I think we maybe should have tried to kill with the Eevee before swapping in with the Vaporeon play, because the washout could not move a water energy to the Eevee in the main spot. So I had to play my active energy onto the Eevee and then just go for that coin flip for the win. We have a Palkia EV opener here. I will be placing the EV, even though most people are no longer playing red card to shuffle your hand back in the deck. Chimchar, well, we have a 50 damage slash onto the Chimchar, not enough for lethal damage, but the Misty will surely turn it into a Dimensional Storm for 150, yes? Let's focus. Now, the optimal way to use Misty is we have to activate our water energy first, then Misty, so that we could activate the Dimensional Storm before they surrender. We cannot allow them to concede before we get that one-shot kill going. What the? Giratina. If this Pokemon has any energy attached, it has no retreat cost. Spooky Shot. Sure. So many people are tossing in randomly the Spiritombs, dealing 10 damage to every Pokemon on the field. Well, the opposing Pokemon, that is. This is it. We're going to pass on the research, and we're going in on a full Misty triple head coin flip. Let's go. Oh, shoot. No good. Okay, well, now we can't research. Can't use a card like Leaf if we wanted to. We do have the advantage for an extra damage here. Now, you may be thinking that damage is redundant, and it definitely is not. It now gets them outside of the range of using a potion, a giant cape, an evolution, which they just evolved from 10 health to 30. So the slash is still, not only did it mitigate an evolution, it also mitigated a giant cape on top of an evolution. That's huge. Now, the Giratina is massive at 120 health. What the? Oh boy. Let's Professor research this up. Unfortunately, can't draw into a Misty, then activate it right away. We have another Palkia. We're going to keep the Eevee in hand for a Pokemon communication to return it back in the deck as we hopefully top deck into that. And until then, we're going to be slowly slashing away. Uh-oh. Infernape is now here. 140 damage. As the Levitate is active, he can retreat for no cost, but the Infernape has no energy whatsoever. And just like that, top decking into the communication. I'm going to Professor Research first. Let's see what we draw into. Another cape, a Vaporeon. That's nice to see. We can communicate the EV back in the deck, maybe draw into a Manify, right? Yes. Come to me. Manify. Whoa, another Vaporeon. What the? Sure. Let's summon our Vaporeon, and I guess he could Giovanni for an extra 10 damage onto the Infernape, even though that's not an actual issue at the moment. There's no way for him to pull the Vaporeon from the bench onto the field, so I could double Giant Cape back-to-back on both the Palkias for 170 damage total. And then we're going to do a simple 30 damage slash. And then if needed, we could leaf our main Palkia to the bench and then move all of its energy onto the newly summoned Palkia. That is an insane combo with the Vaporeon, because you may be thinking Vaporeon's no good without the Manify, but if we swap out, then it becomes good. Now, the Spirit Tomb does unfortunately turn on his Cyrus, as he can now pull the Vaporeon from the bench. That is what I was fearing. Another leaf. And this is it. Big damage. Unfortunately, after this big damage, it's not going to be... We do a 150, we kill the Spirit Tomb, we pull something out that we're going to be slashing for a while. I guess that's just the best thing to do. Get the maximum value here. 150, 70, 90... 210 damage total. Now, we're in the perfect one-shot range for that Infernape, but it doesn't have enough energy, where if we gave it time, it could have built up that energy. Now, next turn, we're going to be swapping out the Palkia for the one on the bench just to survive a Flare Blitz. Even boosted up by a Giovanni, we'd be okay. A Dawn, that's not good. That was the worst case scenario here. Ain't no way. That's a problem. Oh boy, sloppy with that 2-point hit onto the Palkia. Now we're going to be able to slash for 50 damage, but the Infernape with 0 retreat's going to very quickly pull itself off the field. Let's communicate the Vaporeon back into the deck here. Yes, could still use something like Leaf if we want to. Another Eevee. I don't know about that. I think we still have another communicate. No, we used up both. Okay, we got to just start slashing. We're going to scare it off the field here. Hit him for 50. Now, the problem is, if he has another Dawn, he could Giratina, block the attack. Our 30 damage will not be enough. And then as he puts the energy on Giratina, he could then use Dawn to put it onto the Infernape for game. Yeah, he does have a potential, well, not game, we're at 160 actually. We're fine. We're actually fine. It's going to take a double Flare Blitz to kill us. And Giovanni's not enough. So I think the hope of this deck is that the Spirit Tomb gets everyone in lethal range of the Infernape, which thankfully did not happen. What? You just swapped my Vaporeon? What? All right, it is time to Misty our Palkia. Come on, come on. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I may be thinking, wait a second. Was this a bad idea? What the heck did I do? I can't swap it out. Well, I can actually. I could wash out. I could wash it out. Oh boy, is this enough energy? Wash out? Wait, do I wash out for game? Because if I put this energy on this, wait, we could just pull it back right now. We pull it back, but yeah, I think do we retreat and go for the 150? It's not enough for game though. So if I wave splash again, he's gonna kill us. Yeah, we gotta retreat. We gotta retreat. We're fine. We're fine. We did this fine. Misty was the correct play. Let's go. Let's do it. Dimensional Storm conceded. You fool. Wow, that was a good duel. That was a good one. Yes. Now, you could think that you should be using the Misty on the Vaporeon, but it doesn't matter where your energy is on the field if you have a Vaporeon, because you could, for free, swap the energy however you want as long as it's from a bench Pokemon to the active Pokemon. Ooh, what a great opener we have here. Manify plus Palkia EX and an Eevee. I'm tempted to start with the Palkia because we have a Misty here. That'd be way too lucky. We're not going to be doing that YOLO nonsense. Let's set this up. All right, let's go. Everything on the bench. We don't want to get red carded randomly. I think a lot of people have dropped that card, though. No one's really playing that. Ekans, going to be biting us possibly. Not on the very first turn, of course. Giant Cape, generally, we're going to be saving this for the Palkia EX, and we will just want the Manify to die. Just let it die. Ooh, we could leaf the Manify. If we get a triple coin flip on the Palkia, this is it. Let's do it. Coin flip number 1. Let's go. Yes. Oh boy. Yo, 4, 5. 5 coins right away. What the heck? I don't even have to leave. This is crazy. I could just retreat right away. Ain't no way. Palkia into an instant concede. I don't know. They got to do something about Misty, and maybe we're going to have our first ever ban list. Now, let me know in the comments what deck you want me to play next, and make sure you hop into the Discord. It is going to be discord.gg/Pokemon meta. Within the Discord here, very actively, people are trading whatever they want. We have the trade request channel also open in addition to the threads, plus a trade discussion channel. Also in the Discord, we have very active top decks from the new pack. Everyone's discussing what is good and what is not. And also, we have the whale code share channel, where whales in-game are sharing their code because they did change how it works in-game, the Wonder Pick system, where you have to preemptively have the person on your friend list as they open the packs. You can't add them afterward and then have their pack show up. So this is still a working method to have super boosted Wonder Pack picks. And thank you very much for watching. We are out.